What's going on, guys? Welcome back to hashtag GSM4GM Season 4, Episode 19 here in WWE 2K25 MyGM Mode. I'm Graham GSM Matthews. Hope you guys are doing well. This is the go-home show before Survivor Series 2007, and it is indeed a stacked show. Becky Lynch defends and will retain. I've already fixed the match options, spoiler alert, against Liv Morgan, the WWE Women's Champion of almost 2 years. If Becky Lynch can retain here tonight, which she will walk into WrestleMania as the 2-year reigning WWE Women's Champion. Seth Rollins addresses the audience following his win over Finn Balor last week. Finn Balor will also address his loss to Seth Rollins from last week and what's next for him. Gunther calls out Dragunov and accepts his challenge for one more match at Survivor Series, and if he loses, he will never again challenge for the United States Championship, that being Dragunov. Charlotte Flair addresses the audience, making it clear what is on her mind going into WrestleMania season. Jey Uso takes on AJ Styles in non-title action. Jimmy Uso will get involved in that match. Kofi Kingston takes on the debuting Eddie Pop. Kofi Kingston returned to action last week, losing to Jimmy Uso. Can he get back to his winning ways with a win here tonight over the debuting Eddie Pop? CM Punk will take on Roman Reigns. A massive match. This is their 6th encounter in the last 2 or 3 years. CM Punk is 2-3 against Roman Reigns. Can he even the score here tonight before he challenges Jey Uso for the WWE title at WrestleMania? And then in the main event, Naomi takes on Tegan Nox to blow off their feud in an underground match. We are going to be watching that match, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Fixed match we've done. Boiling point we will not do. Network special increases the fans gained from this week's show by 20%. Increases the fans gained. We could do that on the pay-per-view, or cannot be used the week of a PLE. All right, we'll do this week then. We haven't used it yet. Boom. All right, we'll do that now. Perfect. So that's our show. That's our go-home show for Survivor Series. I've been looking forward to the show, and I think we are good to go. So we'll get right into it. Like I said, we're going to be watching this match right here. Naomi and Tegan Nox in the main event. The blow-off their feud dating back to the beginning of the season. Back to the beginning of the year. This will be an underground match. So we can go ahead and confirm booking here in Los Angeles, California. All right. Boom. So we will simulate the opener. We already know who's going to win. 2, 3. Becky Lynch retains, as we all knew she would, still the WWE Women's Champion, beating Liv Morgan. Popularity point up 1 for Rollins. All right. I was going to say, did I fix this match? It's just because Jimmy Uso's getting involved, so that's why it's a simulate option. Jey Uso beats AJ, but Jey Uso AJ rather, not impressed with the fact that Jey attempted to interfere, cost Jey the match, and it backfired. And AJ lost because of Jimmy Uso. Charlotte Flair popularity points up 4. Kofi and Eddie Pop. I'm curious to see how this plays out. 2, 3. Kofi avenges his loss from last week to Jimmy Uso by beating Pop. We got a new feud, though. Interesting. Okay, maybe we'll continue this feud. All right, good stuff. Keep that going, I guess. Both guys are not long-term for SmackDown, so it's interesting that we brought in Kofi just to do nothing with another guy that's not really doing much. But whatever. Punk and Roman, we're going to simulate this matchup as well. All right, 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns beats Punk. Roman Reigns has not lost all year in singles competition, so the fact that he beat Punk, I'm honestly okay with, even though Punk's getting the WWE title shot this weekend at Survivor Series. 1 popularity point up for Finn Balor. And here we go, our underground main event, Naomi and Tegan Nox. The big blow-off to their feud. Spectate, all right. Boom, boom, boom. I'm curious to see how this looks. curious to see how it looks in this arena because Raw fucked us over as they do every week, this time with the arena, so now we're having to use like the fucking high school gymnasium. But honestly, it kind of works. For the underground match, it kind of works. I'm not going to lie. In this setting, I think it's actually good. We'll be back in a big arena for Survivor Series, hopefully, unless Raw screws us over again.
The following contest.
Well, it's kind of cool. All right, here we go.
It's important to remember there are no rules.
You can only win by pinfall and submission, I believe it said in the rules coming into these matchups. Aside from what Michael Cole just said, saying there's no rules. Tegan Nox with the DDT right out of the gate. But yeah, these women have been exchanging wins and losses all year long, all 2007 long here on SmackDown. Both women on separate occasions unsuccessfully challenging Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Championship, actually. And now they've returned back to fighting with each other. It was Tegan Nox first at SummerSlam, I believe. Faced Becky. Naomi then took on Becky subsequently on the SmackDown right before Hell in a Cell. Tonight it was Liv Morgan. She fell short of facing Becky and losing to her for the WWE Women's Championship. And I'm already telling you right now, it's going to be Roman Reigns and Jey Uso for the WWE title on SmackDown at WrestleMania. And Charlotte Flair challenging Becky Lynch, the same woman actually who lost to Becky. And that was how Becky became champion the first time 3, 4, 5 years ago by losing to Charlotte Flair. Or Charlotte Flair lost to Becky Lynch. Nice chops here from both women. And although they probably will not be considered for championship contention coming out of this matchup, oh my god, what a suplex from Naomi to the outside. Surely it could do them some favors coming out of WrestleMania. Maybe Charlotte Flair walks out of WrestleMania the new WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, the new WWE Women's Champion. Repeated kicks here from Naomi, who's been a rookie here on SmackDown this season. We've never before had Naomi on SmackDown until this year. And she's done great. She's picked up wins over Tegan Nox. She beat Liv Morgan last week, the #1 contender to the title on Tonight Show. She's beaten Tegan before.
Look at this, Byron. Figure 4 head scissor, draining all the energy.
And Naomi trying to choke out Tegan, which you can do that on the outside, I believe. Doesn't have to be in the ring. As long as you beat your opponent by pinfall or submission, maybe even by knockout. Nice chop there from Tegan.
And look at this now, yes, applying the submission hold. Just
a single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Ooh, nice split leg moonsault there. Is that a moonsault? I don't know. Naomi taking control of Tegan Nox on the back. Tegan Nox has been, is the WWE Women's Championship has actually eluded here on SmackDown for so long. She had a very lengthy feud with Becky Lynch a few years back. They rekindled that rivalry earlier this year, and Becky Lynch beat her again to retain that title, and again in a street fight on SmackDown soon after. Oh, nice suplex there from Tegan Nox. And after these two split wins earlier the year on SmackDown, they actually recently rekindled their rivalry when Tegan Nox beat Naomi on the SmackDown after the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Naomi said, "I want one more match." It's going to be the first ever underground match in the main event of SmackDown.
not done there.
Naomi locks in on Tegan Nox.
Gotta figure out a way. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. And she wisely
Naomi throws Tegan right into the ring.
Oh, God.
Tegan Nox, it says she's in danger, actually, so if Naomi keeps inflicting damage, then she might just win this match. Going for another split-legged, whatever, not moonsault, but another split on Tegan. Tegan evades it, has Naomi and throws her right outside of the ring. Oh, my God. Just nothing but bad blood between these women, and a chokeslam for good measure on Naomi.
Oh, no, she could be caught here. Bad situation for
She's going to try to tap out Naomi, break that arm, a move that she stole from Becky Lynch while they were feuding a few years back. Naomi with these kicks to Tegan Nox. Oh, kick to the leg. Kick to the gut of Naomi. And the shiniest wizard.
Exclamation delivered by
Might have to wait until you're in the ring to pin your opponent. Tegan Nox could have beaten her right then and there. Naomi has Tegan locked up in her signature submission now. Tegan could tap out.
Letting go of her hold here.
No, but she lets go of it.
Damage has been done.
Both women putting each other through the ringer in this matchup.
Into a monkey flip.
No idea.
Now Tegan, it says that she's in danger. Naomi trying to rally up the crowd. Focus on your opponent, win the match. Oh, there it is, the rear view, knocking out Tegan so you can win by knockout. It only makes sense. She was hyping up the crowd just so she could hit the rear view on Tegan and put her away once and for all. An emphatic win for Naomi here tonight. A lot of momentum on her side so far on SmackDown this year. Hopefully she sticks around on the blue brand so she can hopefully at some point win Women's Championship gold. Alright, so a rivalry complete. Amazing match. Match wasn't amazing, but it says amazing because they've been feuding for so long, so I understand it. Alright. Continue. That'll certainly help us in the ratings. We don't care about Raw. Boom. 3.5, 2, 3, 2.5, 4. Not bad, not bad. We also made $45,000. Not bad. Alright. We have the XP option. Cool. We unlock that. Alright. Still losing to Raw, but I don't give a shit. We have the better show. Dude, what are you fucking talking about? Select an opposing brand. Next week, one of their contracts will be reduced by 2 weeks. Selected randomly. Cannot be used on contracts with 1 week remaining of the last or in the last week of a season. God, what are we fucking doing? Oh my God. They just do not stop. Alright, Kofi's saying my contract will expire at the end of the week because of this fucking nonsense. He wants to stay for $85,000. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'm going to extend it with this. Chelsea wants 50. Absolutely, we will keep her at least until the end of the season. Opening offer sounds fine. We'll do that. Triple H says I'm pretty skeptical. I was pretty skeptical about that social media star Eddie, but I have to say SmackDown definitely saw a bump in its fan numbers after his appearance. It looks like you gained an extra 50,000 fans. Oh shit. AJ said Jay cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. We can do that. We can do that. I'm trying to think. I don't really want to do a rematch. I'd rather do Jay. We could do. Let me think. We have 4 weeks after the pay-per-view. I'm trying to think of whether I say yes or no to this. We can do Jay and AJ versus the Bloodline. That's 1 week's worth of a match. I want to do a backstage brawl, but I guess we could do that with the women. We could do. I was going to do that with Roman and Jay, but it's fine that we don't do it with them. Let me think. We could do a tag team match. Jay and Jimmy 1-on-1. I also want to do the promos, of course. We could save that for the last week. We could do the promos the last week. Yeah, we probably won't do it. I'd rather do Charlotte and Becky. I'd rather do a backstage brawl with Jay and Roman this coming week on SmackDown, and then do a backstage brawl the last week on SmackDown before Mania with the women, to set up their match as a contract signing. So if we do the backstage brawl with Jay, yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. We'll probably do Jay and Jimmy week 2, the tag match week 3, and then week 4, dueling promos. Sorry, no AJ. Small decrease to his morale, but that's fine. What I wanted to accomplish with AJ and Jay, I feel like we did it, so I don't really want to do a rematch. Liv Morgan says, hey, isn't it about time you put me in a PLE main event? a PLE event period. Well, we're not going to put her in the fucking main... I mean, we can put her in a promo. What is this? I mean, actually, you know, we could put her in this match. Select an opposing brand, reduce the level of all their logistic tiers to level 1 for the next week. Women's Tag Tornado. Interesting. So what's the main event? One-on-one last man standing. Holy shit. Okay, well, let's book this show. Let's do Gunther and Ilya Dragunov. It's going to be an Iron Man match. Boom. WWE title, Jey Uso versus CM Punk. Interference from Seth Rollins onto CM Punk. Let's do... Oh, you can't use... Oh, fuck. You can't use fixed match options on a PLE? That's stupid. We definitely could do that last year. I'll buy the Survivor Series arena for this week. Makes sense. Now let's book this show. Fuck. So Jey Uso might actually lose the championship. If he loses the title, then Punk... I mean, we're doing Punk and Rollins. Punk and Rollins might be for the belt at WrestleMania. Fuck. Interesting. So we're definitely doing Roman and Jey. We might also do Punk... I mean, the main event of WrestleMania will be determined right here. It's either Punk and Rollins in the main event of Mania for the WWE title, or it's going to be Jey and Roman... Punk and Rollins, I'm sorry. Punk and Rollins in the main event of Mania, or Jey and Roman for the WWE title. We have a women's tag tonight. Let's honestly use this as an opportunity to have Charlotte and Becky team up. I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot. What's the problem here? Oh, okay. We booked the match. Okay, so I like this because they're going to be facing each other at WrestleMania. This match will not change. Regardless of what happens with the WWE title tonight, our second match at Mania will be this match. Becky and Charlotte facing each other for the WWE Women's title. This time, babyface versus babyface. And then in the main event... I guess Roman Reigns? I mean, we just had Roman Reigns on the last pay-per-view. AJ Styles, definitely not Jimmy Uso. It's either Finn or Jimmy. What do we win if we do this match? Select an opposing brand, reduce the level. I guess we do have to do this match and have them, like, win. Yeah, Roman Reigns wrestled on the last show. I mean, we could have Roman Reigns wrestle here, but he just won on SmackDown. He went to the last pay-per-view. We don't have to do that. Let's do Finn Balor. He can get his win back from losing to Rollins. Alright, and then our mid-card matches are good, but we do have to book promos. Let's give Liv, let's throw her a bone, give her a promo. I don't know if that's going to constitute for what she wants, but whatever. And then with these other matches, let's have AJ Styles call out Jimmy Uso. And then Jimmy Uso can respond. Like, he's like, hey, brother, like, fuck you. Alright, there we go. So AJ will call out Jimmy for costing him that loss on SmackDown. Liv Morgan makes a, she cuts a promo doing blah, blah, blah. She just lost to Becky. So I don't know what we're going to have her do next. Probably just feud with Naomi for a couple of weeks. Just to keep them busy. We haven't done a Naomi Liv feud. They've had matches. Naomi beat her on SmackDown a few weeks ago. So we could just do a few matches between them. Just to kill time before Mania, if she even has a direction at all. But she wants to be on the pay-per-view, so we'll throw her a bone and put her on the pay-per-view. We will not watch this match because Rollins will get involved. But... we will do Gunther and Ilya in an Iron Man match for the United States Championship. And I'm looking forward to this one a lot. This match we are watching, and we will do this match, and we will do this match. Hopefully they do not take that long. But that's our show. I think we're good, honestly. We bought the arena. We used one of those power cards on Raw, because fuck Raw. You can, Kofi's popularity is such where we can't use it on him. We can use it on Eddie Pop or Chelsea. Interesting. All right. So yeah, I won't use those. I think we're good, honestly. We don't need to. I'm not going to buy anything from the store. I don't really care about fucking with Raw, although they like to fuck with us a lot. I will not fuck with Raw at this point. Although I did already use something on him, I think. I don't remember what it was, but I think I already used the power card on him for this week. And that's about it. I don't really want to do anything else to him, so. That is our show for Survivor Series 2007. We will watch and simulate this show and watch it, really. I mean, the only match we're simulating is Jey Uso and CM Punk, because we're having Rollins interfere to cause Punk to win, or help him win the belt so we can face him at Mania. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we watch the show. But that's coming up next week here on the Survivor Series edition of #GSM4GM. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. Have an awesome one, folks. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch your ass down the road.